Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning, first day of the Farm Progress Show, and I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Anyways, I was so excited. I got up this morning at 4:10 a.m. to get ready to go to the show. So I'm going to go find a good place to eat breakfast, pull in the show. It didn't rain here in Bloomington where we're staying. Hopefully it didn't rain at the show and things dry out and we have a good day. Okay, so I have officially arrived at the Farm Progress Show. You can see it's a muddy mess out here. Got parked, no problem, put her in four-wheel drive, just slid around a little bit. But they're serving breakfast here for the exhibitor, so I'm just gonna have breakfast here, skip the Cracker Barrel and Bob Evans just to get to the show and avoid the rush. Okay, I am here on the show site, and let's take a walk around the Versatile display. It's about 7 a.m., so the show hasn't officially started yet. We'll just take a quick tour around. We got to put some flags up and some signs and so forth, and let the show begin. The show officially opens at 8 a.m. every day, but with an exhibitor's pass, you can get in here earlier and get your stuff ready to go. So let's just take a quick display of the Versatile booth here. So we got the SX280 sprayer there with a 120-foot boom. We got the Versatile 520 four-wheel drive tractor. And we also have this Versatile 265 front wheel assist tractor on display. And then behind me we have a Versatile 520 Delta Track. This is the smallest of the Delta Track. And we also are running a 610 out in the field with a Versatile Fury high-speed disc. This is a 30-foot model here. Also be running a 30-foot out in the field demos. Also on display at the Versatile booth this year is going to be the new Versatile Nemesis tractors. This will be the first public viewing of these here in the U.S. Two models here. We have the 195 with the loader there, and then the model 175 here. This will be the smallest model built, and this one here has the optional front PTO and 3-point hitch. Anyways, pretty good looking tractors if you want my opinion. That's a quick tour. If things dry out, I'll be out in the field demos running a 610 Delta Track and a Fury, but right now it's pretty muddy. So I will. And the first day of the Farm Progress Show is coming to an end here, so I'm just going to take a quick walk around and see what I can. You can see the sun come out. It got very nice out. The AGCO display was right beside us, so I'm just going to walk through it right now and you guys can see it from my view. The show runs until 5 p.m. the first 2 days, and then on the last day it ends at 4 p.m. But generally around 2 or 3 o'clock things die down, so we can take turns leaving our display, walking around, checking out the other stuff here at the show, which is what I'm doing now. Also, I usually get here an hour and a half or so earlier in the morning before the show opens up, and walk around some then too, that you'll see coming up later on in the video on the next 2 days. And by getting to the show early in the morning and then walking around here in the afternoon when things die down, I can generally see everything at the show. A lot of different names here under the AGCO booth with Massey Ferguson, Fendt, Gleaner, White, Sunflower, Heston, and so forth. But and I always forget that they now own GSI, or have owned GSI for quite a while, so they got the grain bin display here too. And Challenger. Almost forgot to bring up Challenger. I don't want people getting mad at me, but anyways, nice display here. But name that they dropped a while back on the tractors that I missed the most, of course, is White. Okay, I'm going to have to bleep the sound out here. They were playing some music here at the Fendt display. I don't know if it was copyrighted music or not, but I'm not going to take the chance. Anyways, they got this all whipped into shape because last week when we were here setting up and them being right across from us, this was all a big muddy mess here. So like I said, they got her leveled out, wood chips in, everything looks pretty good. And of course, let's go check out the new Fendt Ideal Combine. And if you've already seen my corn harvest video from the Farm Progress Show, you did see I got one of those in action. The Kloss booth was just kind of catty corner across from us, and they were introducing a lot of new products this year, including this new forage harvester with the tracks on it. Definitely pretty neat. Anyways, just going to take you around their display and show you all the new stuff. And of course, Versatile and Farm King share a booth together. We're both part of the same company, just two different divisions. So they got an applicator there, some grain augers. See the high-speed disc there. You can also get the Versatile Fury branded in the Farm King side, and they got several other products on display. But we'll just take a quick walk around the Versatile equipment again. Since the sun's out, it's nice and bright compared to what I just showed you from early in the morning. And we did have a little get-together here after the show. Several dealers come in from Illinois. Even had one from Ohio come in where we just went around some of the products, talked about them. We had a barbecue catered in, and just a good little time after the show. Of course, a lot of companies, it's pretty common to do that during a farm show like this. And if you did watch my video from last week setting up the show, you know what a mess we made here getting this equipment in with all the rain we had and so forth. So anyways, putting the wood chips in was a good idea. And like I say, things dried out very nicely today, so the plan is to run field demos tomorrow. They said that's what we're going to do, so like I said, it's dried out considerably today. All right, guys, so the first day of the farm show's over, and Brian's Farming channel is having a little get-together here, and they invited me over, so we got several YouTubers here. Let's take a walk around and see everybody.
I don't know. I was okay giving him 20 bucks. I never tried to make a name on a plane like that. That's got to be a little intense.
Do you guys have anything to say about the Farmhand Mike Less YouTube channel?
I think Farmhand Mike is one of the most intelligent, amazing, strongest guy I've ever met. He's literally, if I had a hero, he'd be him. Except for there's one problem. He doesn't have a whole lot of fear, and I'm kind of like, you know, kind of beating him at that, but he's got much more down here, and it looks fabulous right there. So I would say the guy is a swell guy. If you can go to his booth, if you ever see Farmhand Mike, you better arm wrestle him, because I'm not going to do it.
We should do that tonight. I'm not very good. I haven't lifted weights in like 6 weeks.
Seriously? 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
Actually, I'm afraid that I don't want to look like a pansy, so I'm going to guess that I'm going to look better and say no. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Anyways, so we got Harmless Farmer here.
We got the Versatile Farmhand Mike here in front of me now. Now you guys also got to understand he is one of my neighbors, almost. A few counties to the west.
Yeah, we live pretty close together.
Yeah, we do. We live real close.
Yep.
That's pretty neat.
Yep, and absolutely. Probably see you at the Ohio Farm Science Review in a few weeks.
Definitely be there.
Yep. So. All right, let's go over and talk to these folks. So we got the Bob and Bob show over here.
Well,
and
we got another one happening. All right,
it's
Mike.
not a live stream. I'm just doing something in case I use it on YouTube
I don't
later.
I don't do anything.
Yeah, I've never done a live stream.
Oh, really?
I don't like putting people on the spot.
Oh, I think some people enjoy putting people on the spot. I just thought somebody was sitting right here and they were on the spot.
That's right. That's right.
Brian was sweating a couple weeks ago on live stream.
It was a good evening get-together that Brian's Farming Videos put on here. So we had the Welkers, What the Farm Girl, Cool the Corn Star, Harmless Farmer, and I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. But anyways, it was a good time. Couldn't get everybody here on the video as everybody was busy socializing and so forth. But good get-together. And now it is Wednesday morning, so the second day of the show. Got here bright and early. Again, had breakfast at the exhibitor's tent. So we're just going to walk around. And the game plan is to have field demos today. So at 9 o'clock, we have a driver's meeting out in the field. And they will tell us what the game plan is and what we're going to do as far as the field demos go. But anyways, until then, let's walk around a little bit here and check out the green stuff. I will now head over and check out the 360 Yield Center's display. They always put on a nice display here and at Louisville at the National Farm Machinery Show. And we'll walk in a tent here. Anybody remember my video of one of these running in the spring, where the guy, farmer pretty close to me, runs one of these? This is fairly new, where you can fill fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, into the planter on the go. I think it's a pretty neat concept. The video did quite well. I got to talking to these guys, and they even seen my video. Let's go check out these new Kubota M8 tractors. Somebody was telling me about these. Something about they look a lot like the new Versatile Nemesis. So let's just have a look here and see what you think. Really don't know much about them, but just going to check them out. Pretty neat looking tractor though. These look a lot like a Versatile. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. Time to head out to the field demo driver meeting at 9 a.m. and you can see there's still some mud in places. The field demos are a go for today. Just had the driver's meeting, so I'm going to take the Delta Track over here and get a little bit of fuel put in it. And we do not really have anywhere to set our tillage tools. They got this little field over here. This machine has already been in the field, so these are pretty easy to set, but I still want to just check it a little bit and make sure everything's good to go. So I'm gonna get fuel, gonna come over here, just stick it in the dirt a little bit, and then the tillage demonstrations are gonna be at 1 o'clock. Also during the show, there was a display showing an autonomous grain cart tractor you see right there. So there's nobody in that tractor, and they were driving this Lexion combine around, and he could call the autonomous tractor up to run beside the combine. And they did that all 3 days, but they also ran it during the field demonstration. So if you watch my harvest video, you did get to see this in action there too. Test pass was done in ground that was already worked. We got very little room here to run our tillage equipment, so it's pretty wet, sticky, but we're going to be running on some virgin harvested ground and during the demo, so I think everything will be fine. So running her about 3.5, 4 inches deep, I would say. So we're going to go with that and hope for the best. Yeah, if I was going to guess, I'm going to say we had about 7 or 8 acres here to set up and test run 22 different tillage implements. So this ground got worked plenty. No company then would have had a lot of time here to set their equipment, so we were all going to this demo in front of a couple thousand people. And as far as I know, everybody did okay and no one had any trouble. We had to wait on the corn harvest demos because this is where we was going to do the tillage demo. So this started at 11 o'clock. All the combines got to run 3 times. I already did like a 20-minute video of the harvest demonstration, so if you've not seen that video, it's on my YouTube channel here. Be sure to check it out. But I thought I'd just throw a couple clips in here of a couple different combines. But yes, this is the field we worked here at 1 o'clock then. You will see that coming up here shortly. Field demos are a go, and we are now getting lined up. We're going to head out to the field of corn that they harvested this morning, so it's good and wet, or at least the leaves and the matter is wet, but the field's a little bit sticky, but not too bad. So I'm going to get in line here. We're going to head out and work some ground. And we are off to the races. Yeah, we got a pretty good crowd out here watching the tillage stuff. We come out to the field where the demo is, and we all get in line. We all got a number in our tractor, and this is what we discuss at the driver meetings, where we're going to go. They have a map of the fields and so forth. So we get up here, we stop our machine, they talk about our machine a little bit, and then we make one pass. They have a rope holding the crowd back. As soon as I get to the end and everyone gets to the end, then they move the rope over, then the next tractor comes. I made my pass and everything went good. I was running about 10 miles an hour there. If you are watching this video and you were in the crowd and seen this, comment below, please. I have counted 22 pieces of tillage here at the demos. They said this morning something about just making one pass each. Looks like we're gonna have enough to make two, but I have to wait and see here. Nobody's headed back to the staging area yet, so I'm gonna know here in a couple minutes if we get to make a second pass. So we got to make two passes. Everything went good. That second pass I was running about 10.3. Still a lot of people out here. I think everything worked out good. So not too bad for not being able to test your machine before the demo, but like I said, I think everything went good. So let's head back to the staging area, and I'm now going to go back inside the show.
Yeah, it was pretty cloudy out here.
I come in from the field demos, and Ryan from How Farms Works was sitting in the Versatile 265, so I talked to him a bit. And Cameron Hinshin out of Iowa was here. Actually, he met me out at the field demo area. I walked in the show with him. Check him out on Instagram, and of course Ryan on YouTube at How Farms Work and other social media. So just about had everybody here except Big Tractor Power and Minnesota Millennial Farmer. So I think we got a lot of the farmer YouTubers on here. And the second day of the Farm Progress Show is now over. Thought I'd walk by the Ideal Combine one more time. I also ran into Rob Sharkey, a shark farmer, who has the radio show on XM Radio. He did a podcast, and I was on his radio show back in November, so it was good to see him too. And I can't make this video and leave out the Farm Progress map. Here we are Thursday morning. It is the last day of the Farm Progress Show for 2019, and I got here about 6:30 in the morning. And things have dried off nicely. So we did the field demos yesterday, as you can see in the videos, and I'm supposed to do tillage today, tillage demos. I don't think there's any more corn ready, but anyways, I'm going to go in to the show grounds, get some breakfast, and show starts at 8 o'clock. I know one of the representatives for Brock, so I get to go up and get the best view of the show on top of their grain leg or grain tower here. Let's climb up here 80 feet and check it out. Here's the best view of the show, right up on top of the Brock grain leg. Pretty nice New Holland hay tow lineup. This rake here, I don't know if that's something new or not. I did not even know New Holland made a rake just like that, but looks pretty good, and I even like the blue skid loader back here. Have to go over and see the J&M grain cart display. Of course, J&M products are built in Fort Recovery, Ohio, just about 35 miles from my house. The sky's a little better this morning for video and photography, so let's go have another look at these Kubota M8 tractors. And I did go in and pick up a piece of literature so I can read up all about them. Okay, everyone, it's pretty serious now. I got Del Fast with me, who is the product manager for Versatile 4-wheel drive and Delta Track. So he's going to be riding with me, seeing if I actually know what I'm doing here in the tractor. So I have to try to impress him and convince him that I'm a reputable tractor operator. So anyways, I'll let you know after the video what his thoughts are. Maybe we'll do an interview. So today's field demo is not going to be very impressive. We get to make like a 60-yard run. We're parking the tractor, then people can come out and see the job it did. So I'm really not going to have a lot of room to even get this disc up to speed, but going to do the best we can, and still going to do a good job. And that was my tillage pass. Was that 50 yards, maybe? Anyways, I got up to about 7.5, 8 mile an hour. So that's all we got. That's all we can do. Those guys got a little longer run, but anyways, I backed up to that drainage ditch and did what I could. That is going to about do it for the last day of the Farm Progress Show. Not a very big crowd today, but weather was nice. It's clouding up a little bit. They're talking about rain. I just come out here to get the field demo tractor, take it back into the staging area. Show's going to be over in about a half hour, and then we can start moving our equipment from the display area out here. Got a couple trucks here already to load equipment, and we'll be back next year for the Farm Progress Show in Boone, Iowa. The show is officially over. It's the typical stuff you get in the tractor. Every switch has been messed with, and so forth, so you got to do that. Usually somebody's unplugged stuff, this and that, so I'm going to start the tractor up. Gonna see what happens. I'm going to fold the Fury up. Of course, let all the air out of the seat. That's another thing that always happens. So anyways, we're going to start it up and fold this Fury up. You leaving?
I was going, are you my farmhand, Mike? Hey, Mike, come through.
Getting ready to drop some duels.
Considering you needed to drive across the road.
I'll leave one on, and then we'll hold it, and then I'll pop that off. Maybe I better run it up on the block.
Yeah.
Ready? Yep.
Perfect.
I'll pull up.
Got a lot of respect for how you handle your rig, Mike. And there's our first tractor loaded up. There's Farmhand Mike getting out of the tractor.
I wanted to go biking. We had a family reunion in Branson.
Okay, everything is picked up, packed up. Just got to load some trucks out, but dealers are coming to get a lot of this stuff tomorrow. So the 2019 Farm Progress Show in Decatur, Illinois is officially over, and I am heading back to Ohio. So long, everyone. Thanks for watching.